Today on Sugar Spun Run, I'll be showing you how to make lemon pie. Hey Sugar Spun Bakers, Sam here, and today I am so excited to be sharing another carefully tested, well-researched, and perfected recipe. My lemon pie recipe is super simple to make. It's nice and refreshing, perfect for a warm summer day or anytime. So let's go ahead and get started. First, you'll want to make sure you preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This pie is best served on a graham cracker crust. To make this, we're going to start with 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs, add 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, and stir this together until they're nicely combined. Next, we are going to drizzle in 6 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm using unsalted butter, but if you wanted to use salted, that would be fine as well. All right, we'll stir these ingredients together until all of that graham cracker mixture appears moistened. You want it to be able to cling together, so you just want that butter evenly distributed. For today's recipe, we're going to be baking this pie in a 9.5-inch pie plate. This is a little bit bigger than those tins that you can buy in the store, so the filling we're going to be making will be too much for a pre-made pie crust. Now, we'll just pour our graham cracker crust into that pie plate. I'm gonna spread it out a little bit with my spoon. You want to firmly press this mixture into your pie plate along the bottom and up the sides. The easiest way I've found to do this is just to use a measuring cup. Just even this out, firmly pat down the bottom, and gently press up the sides. The lemon pie filling we're going to be making is pretty wet, so in order to prevent this crust from becoming soggy, I like to pre-bake it in the oven. We'll just pop it in the oven for about 8 minutes. While the crust is baking, let's prepare our lemon filling. Now we are going to start with 5 egg yolks. The easiest way to separate your yolks from your whites is just to crack the egg over a bowl, and then we'll just pass that yolk back and forth from each shell half to the other until all of the egg white has fallen through. Then we can just toss this egg yolk right in our mixing bowl. Now save these egg whites. You can use them to make something else, like an angel food cake maybe. Now we'll add 2 cans, and these are 14-ounce sized cans of sweetened condensed milk in with those egg yolks. And of course you want to scrape that can and make sure you get all of that condensed milk in there that you can. We'll whisk these together, and you want to make sure that those egg yolks are nicely broken up and everything in this bowl, 2 things we have in this bowl, are well combined. The next thing you'll need is 1 cup of lemon juice. Now, if you have fresh lemon juice, that's obviously best, but you can certainly use bottled instead. I'm just going to drizzle this in while whisking a little bit to help get it incorporated. Just add the rest. Now it's very important that you whisk until this lemon juice is well incorporated. As you can see, it kind of separates a little bit at the beginning, but if you keep whisking and whisk vigorously for about 30 seconds or 60 seconds, everything will all come together. All right about now, your pie crust should be coming out of the oven. Careful, that's a little bit warm. Now we can add our lemon filling directly into that warm pie crust. And again, make sure you get all of that filling in there. All right, grab your oven mitts again because this pie plate is hot, and we are going to take this back to our 350 degree Fahrenheit oven where it's going to bake for about 18 minutes. Now when this pie is finished baking, as I hope you can see on the video, the center will still be a little bit jiggly, but the pie will be mostly set. We'll let this pie sit at room temperature for about an hour and let it cool down, and then we can transfer it to the refrigerator where it's going to need to chill for at least 6 hours, preferably overnight. Now, while you could serve this pie as it is, I personally think it is best when topped with whipped cream. Homemade whipped cream specifically. Once our pie has cooled, we can whip up a batch of this really quickly by just combining 1 cup of heavy cream with 1/3 cup of powdered sugar and just a ½ teaspoon of vanilla extract. While you could whip the cream by hand, I highly recommend you use a stand mixer or an electric mixer. And just beat everything together until you have thick, stiff, fluffy peaks. Let's take a look at that. Perfect. Now I'm just going to put this in a piping bag. I have fitted this one with an Attico 848 tip, but of course you can just dollop this right on top of the pie. That would be fine too. I'm going to show you guys really quickly how I decorated the pie that I shared photos of on my blog post. So this is really simple. I just made a couple of swirls and I just did this on 1/2 of the pie. filled those in. And then using the same tip, I just made a couple of different sized swirls, kind of look like stars, on the other half of the pie. So you have pie for people who love whipped cream and pie for those who are not a huge fan of it. I don't know who those people are or why you invited them, but at least they'll have pie. For a finishing touch, grab yourself a lemon and just grate that lightly over the whipped cream so you have a little fresh lemon zest topping. All right, let's go ahead and dig into this pie and have a look at it. This part always makes me nervous because I'm really bad at slicing pie. And that is how you make homemade lemon pie. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and if you try this one out, please let me know what you think. I always love hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is my favorite part. This is so good.